Hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan for New York City Saves Money. Hey, welcome to Money Monday. Yeah. Hey, yes, I definitely want a tall one today. I definitely need one with a little caffeine this time. Yeah. Think I'll skip the sugar, but I definitely want a little caffeine. Wow, we've been in some whirlwind times lately, haven't we? Yes or no? And this is definitely going to change the flavor of how we view money situations. But now I'm just going to bring it down to a smaller scale just to make things a little bit simpler, even for myself, because, after all, it is Monday. Just thinking about how we handle our groceries. And now, you see people like stocking up now when effectively it would have been like a better idea during quieter times, if you will, to, just add one or two items in your normal grocery shopping time. But that's okay. No one's perfect. None of us are perfect. And we never, ever expect certain things to happen. But it's always good to err on the side of caution, but in any case, never too late, just, to get a grip on things. And even though things may seem a little inconvenient at the moment, it's just good to take your time and be prepared. Now, in reference to money, I'm going to speak distinctly about the groceries that we buy right now, and especially since we're considering things. People have a fear. People have a fear of running out of certain things. Totally understandable, totally realistic. So what we could do instead of, getting frantic about things, what we could do is plan ahead. And one of the things that I found could be a very helpful suggestion are to include in your shopping stockpile while you go shopping at this point. Prepare for the possibility of, who knows, if maybe it'll be a long time before bread gets delivered. I'm not saying at the current moment, but like at any time in the future. Of course, you could freeze bread, and that's a great thing. But did it ever occur to us that we could go back to some old-fashioned methods? Let's look back at Grandma's day. I think Grandma and Great-Grandma really had the right idea. Now, some people never stopped doing what Grandma and Great-Grandma did, and actually, they have rediscovered that they have talents in baking. So if you feel fearful about ever running out of bread, just make sure that you have the ingredients at hand to be able to make your own bread. There are a lot of easy mixes out there that you could, sort of consider purchasing and put them away, because that would be going in like a non-perishable item type thing, great for the pantry. Or, of course, keep a good stockpile of flour and the regular ingredients, and go back to some old-fashioned methods of baking bread. Now, some people have those really nice bread machines. Anybody out there listening have one of those? Let me know. So I'm just saying this is an example. So, we're going to start moving away again from depending on the convenient stuff to relying on our own selves, okay? For example, if you're used to having convenient soup, okay, and that's good, and you may have stocked up on it, and that's fine, but there might come a time where you run really, really pretty low on it. But, you could view other videos that show and demonstrate how to make your own easy soups from canned vegetables, for example, and I have to credit the Rhoda Stone Show for that, because I will never go back to going to the hard way of making a soup like that. Like, for example, I really love that pea soup like that. I'm going to give it a whirl with just carrots, and it's a great method by which you use canned vegetables, and then you heat them up in its own juices from the can. Then you give it a whirl, you add in a blender, and you add other ingredients, and she teaches you how to do the white sauce. And I have another quick method if you want to try that method. There are options out there. The bottom line is to use what you have to the maximum. View things differently. Don't fear running out of bread. You can make your own bread. Don't fear running out of, sweet treats. You could go back to the old-fashioned way and bake your own cupcakes. It's really not that hard. Just saying. And, just maximize and double the value of things. The other day, I had put out a video about, doubling up on things that you already have. For example, if in a pinch, I wanted to make sure I mentioned this today. If in a pinch, if you run out of tomato paste, guess what? If you have a bottle of ketchup sitting around, you have tomato paste, because the major component of ketchup is tomato paste. You see what I'm saying? So you could work with swap outs. Get what you can. Be open to the possibility of baking your own bread, making your own cookies. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm trying to say? And if you run out of snacks, it's always good to keep a bunch of those microwavable popcorn available. You could get them dirt cheap at the dollar store, and look around and you'll find those little things. So the bottom line again is to be less reliant sometimes on prepared foods and more reliant on yourself. Make your own soups and stews. Don't always rely on the canned products. You can freeze them. Okay? So now's the time to not panic, but to get innovative, stock up, and use to the maximum what you do have and get your money's worth. And that's really the bottom line of this Money Monday. Now, tomorrow, come back for the Tuesday Practical Video Show, because I'm going to find some really awesome bread making recipes, for one thing, and a few other videos as well, and hook them up in the description box in tomorrow's show. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for listening, because I really do appreciate your time. Stay safe, and as always, hey, let's look out for one another. This is no time for divisiveness. We all have to come together, because each other is what counts. Have a great day.